Hello, and welcome to A Wealthy Place. And I am Brenda Leigh Wells, your hostess, and I am so excited to be here today. I'm with Unleashing Arrested Development Ministries, and we're celebrating 7 years. 7 years, the number of completion with Prophetess Lisa Thompson. And I'm just so excited. And the theme is a hard reset, restoring the original order. Tell us about that, Dr. Lisa.
So thank you so much for just first having me here. I have met Dr. Price and been following her ministry for quite some time, and I subsequently started going to Tulsa for her Tulsa Prophetic Training Institute. And while there, it became blatantly apparent that as much as we were in ministry and we were moving through ministry, that we were some things we were not awakened to. And the things that we were not awakened to really was the civilization of Jesus Christ. We understood the civilization as it relates to church, but not the civilization of Jesus Christ. So to that end, I really wanted to know more. And so with more training and delving in and doing some of the assessments that they mentioned earlier, I actually took some of those assessments to kind of figure out where I am and what was the next step that God really needed me to go into as it relates to being a leader in my ministry, and how to really catapult and move my church from where it was to where it really needed to be. And so we had to go back to the beginning.
Amen. Genesis.
We had to go back to the beginning, understanding what the organic plan was of God for us here on the planet. And it really wasn't for us to serve. It really wasn't for him to serve us, but for us to serve him.
Amen.
And so when you think about it from that perspective, it really changes the trajectory of how you operate as it relates to this walk and this journey with Jesus Christ.
Amen. And you know, and I think about that, the Word of God said the government would be on his shoulder. Yeah. And when you think about even the word kingdom, the kingdom of God, that's the king's dominion, his domination in our lives, in every area. And there can't be the domination without his order or his system of operation.
Absolutely.
So I'm excited. So tell us about the hard reset. Wow, where did that come?
Because really what the Lord really impressed upon my heart, the hard reset was not originated from me. It actually was originated from Dr. Price.
Okay.
But I wanted her to bring that here into this area because I've been in church all of my life. And one of the things I realized is that we walked this walk for God to serve us, and not really understanding that it was never about us at all, but really what it had to do with what he wanted to do in and through us for him to ultimately have this glory. And so when you look at the fulfillment of his mandate, which was already resolved, it is how do we fit in that? Where do we fit in this? And we're constantly trying to convert God to what we want and our needs, when the reality is that we need to be converted to not only him. And so one of the things that I can really appreciate is it's like my family is from Panama. And so when they came to the United States, you know, to make a better world for their children, we could not tell the United States that you had to adapt to our principles, our ways, our customs, and our culture. We came into your land, we came into your territory. So it then behooves us then to learn and adopt those practices and that culture if we decided that we wanted to make this thing home. So as it is in the natural,
awesome.
So it is in the spirit.
Oh my God, that's
and
awesome.
So my mentality in that is that we often give our lives over to Christ, but we don't give our lives over to the King. And so, and his way. So we're walking in his domain. We're walking into his territory, and it behooves us to really find out what does his civilization call for, and have we become naturalized citizens? Because some of us are here illegally. Just because of who we're connected to, but we are not natural citizens of this man's kingdom.
Amen.
We're not.
Amen. But you know, this is going to be much longer than a 5-minute session. But share with us a little bit about tomorrow.
So tomorrow I am so super excited. Dr. Price is going to be coming and really talking about that heart reset, what God's mindset, what his passion, what his heart is concerning the heart reset, and what us as leaders, what our role and responsibility is going to really be in aiding him if we're converted over to him, what that's going to mean for us in this region.
Awesome. Okay, and then Unleash Arrested Development. How can someone beyond tomorrow, beyond the celebration, how can we get in touch with you and come out and share and learn and grow?
Thank you for asking. So you can reach us on email. Unleashing Arrested Development at gmail.com. We're also on social media. We're on Facebook. Also Unleashing Arrested Development. And if you want to come out to services, our services are every Sunday at 10:30, and it's actually held at the La Quinta Inn and Suites, right off of Central Avenue 55. I think it's 55 Hampton Boulevard. Thank you, Hampton Boulevard. So please come out and see us. We also have our midweek services, our Bible studies, where we're focusing really on Before the Garden, God's eternal continuum, which is really just shifting the mindsets of man to understanding what God's pre-resolved methods are and what his strategies are for us and him in this kingdom. And then every other Friday, every first and third Friday, we have our 3D, which is the restorative plan, to start dealing with the souls of man, because what we're clearly understanding is that a lot of where we see, even with people who are in leadership, as they alluded to or spoke about a little bit today, is that we have those who are in leadership who are hurt, who are broken, who are stagnant, who have soul issues, and now they have a title. So how do we begin to dismantle those areas in their soulish realm that's really propelling them to really get to a place of really destruction? And how do we begin to restore that plan for the soul so they can be victorious in Jesus the way that he wants us to be?
Amen. Amen. Well, we have been sharing today. I'm just so excited. A Heart Reset, celebrating 7 years with Unleashing Arrested Development, Prophetess Lisa Thompson. And we're looking forward to being able to see them continue to move on to the next level. 7 years completion, 8 years of a fresh and new beginning. Yes. So you are now sharing with us a wealthy place, and where we are inspiration, motivation, empowerment, and education. And I am Brenda Leigh Wells, your hostess, and this is a Frame Your World production. You have a great evening.